My career path changed 180 degrees when I took my PhD. I was working in motorsport, whereas now I'm working in a world which is full of purpose. I'm completely committed, with my every fibre really, to working in biodiversity protection around the world. I almost don't think there's a more important thing that any of us could be doing, and certainly for me. And it's my biological sciences research degree at Bristol has enabled me to make that transformation. My PhD taught me a great deal about resilience. When I first started my PhD, because I was a mature student, I assumed that it would take me half the time of an undergraduate because I was much more grown up and much more organised. But there were a couple of really dramatic things which I really had to learn and learn fast. I suddenly had to start thinking like a scientist. Things like writing in a scientific sense rather than a sort of flowery, ostentatious way, which was a bad habit I'd got into. But actually, it was much more about rigorous, evidence-based way of thinking and testing hypotheses. So all of those things, I think they indicate a complete change in the way that I thought and viewed the world. And I think what's really powerful about that moving forward has been that I'm able to live in both those worlds. I'm able to live a bit in the sort of business, media, communications type world, but I'm also able to live in the sort of pure science world. And I think there's a real challenge in the world that we face is that there aren't enough scientists who are communicators and there aren't enough communicators who are scientists. So in some sense, if I can be someone who can help bridge that gap, then that's a useful thing to do, and that's what I'd like to do. Because of that transition that I went through during my PhD, I was able to apply it and continue to be able to apply it in my conservation work today, almost in a sense, as just a part of the way I think more broadly. It's not a conscious effort now. I'm always thinking hard about how the work that we do has meaningful impact and how we can improve it based on data feedback that we get from the work that we do. So, in short, the work that I do today is absolutely linked back to that transformation, really, in the way that I would learn to think when I was doing my PhD.